Good morning. Today I'm going to teach you the chapter Rat Trap from Flamingo, written by Salma. The story Rat Trap, as the name says, Rat Trap matlab Chuhe Dani. So, Chuhe Dani as the name of a chapter seems to be very strange, but the author has written a very nice fairy tale kind of a story which tells you and makes you feel that yes, this world is nothing but a big rat trap. जिस तरह चूहे दानी में हम रोटी का टुकड़ा डालते हैं, चीज़ डालते हैं, पोक डालते हैं, सो दैट द रैट गेट्स अट्रैक्टेड and get into that trap. Once he gets into the trap closes. In the same manner, the world offers number of traps for a human being to get trapped into the materialistic world. Now, once a person gets into this materialistic, vicious cycle, it becomes difficult to come out of it. But here, in this story, it centers around the transformation power of a human being because of kindness and love. अब ये स्टोरी पे चलते हैं. वील गो डाउन. द मेन कैरेक्टर ऑफ द स्टोरी एंड द प्रोटैगनिस्ट इज द ट्रैम्प. You can call him as vagabond, peddler. There are a number of words which describe this man. The meaning of all the words is a person who moves around aimlessly. Now, the main character of our tramp, he had sunken cheeks. His eyes gleamed with hunger. He lived in rags. He wore rags. He earned his living by selling rat trap. He used to steal the wires. He used to get the wires and then he used to make the rat trap and then he used to sell them on the streets. When the business was not profitable, he used to beg and at times he used to steal in order to keep his body and soul alive. Now, because of the kind of work he was doing and having no company, nobody with whom he could share his sorrows and happiness with, he was leading a sad and monotonous life. The life was full of bitterness and malice for him. And one day, while plodding is moving aimlessly, he stuck with an idea that the entire world, with its land, seas we described beforehand, its cities, villages, is nothing but a big rat trap. It offers joy, shelter, food, clothing, just as the rat trap offers cheese and pork to attract a rat. तो ये जो मेटाफर है ये दिमाग में किसकी आया? ट्रैम्प के. ही कंपेयर्ड द वर्ल्ड टू अ रैट ट्रैप. वंस यू एंटर इनटू इट, it closes on you. And it started giving him an unwanted joy to think ill of the people. He used to be very happy to see the people who have entered into the rat trap and the ones who are circling around it. He used to be happy that he has not been, and he is outside the trap. He's not been in this vicious cycle. This tramp one day, he knocked on the cottage door of a crofter. Why did he knock? Was because it was his habit to knock in the evening on the people's door so that he can get some shelter, food. So, but normally people used to close the door on him. They did not welcome him. But today something unexpected happened. He knocked at the door of a crofter. The crofter was a lonely man. He had no family. He needed company. So he was so happy to get the peddler that he welcomed him warmly. He told him to come inside, offered him porridge to eat, gave him a big tobacco roll, played cards with him, and he confided in the vagabond. Vagabond is a peddler, our protagonist, and he started talking to him and sharing about his past and present. He said that he was a crofter at the Ramduso iron mill and now he is earning the money by selling the milk of the cow and he has got a payment of 30 kronors. Now, when he talked about 30 kronors, he felt that the peddler is not ready to believe him. So what did he do? He went to the window pane. There was a leather bag that was hanging. He took out the money from there and showed him those 3 kronors that were there. Now that were 10 kronors. So that means in total 30 kronors were there. He showed him the money and hung the bag back to the window frame. Now the man was so compassionate. He confided in him. He gave him a place to live. But the peddler did not respond in that same manner. He did not appreciate his compassion. He betrayed his confidence. Now, what happened? How did he do that? The next morning, both of them went their own way. The crofter went to milk the cow, and the vagabond went away on his own work. After half an hour, the peddler came back, smashed the window pane, stole the money, and took the pouch, uh, took the pouch, stole the money, and kept the pouch back. And he showed no regards for the crofter's faith. He breached his confidence and fell an easy prey to the temptation. That means he backstabbed him. After stealing the money, rather than taking the highway, he took the woods. Woods is the forest. He was not at all regretful that he has stolen the money of the peddler. Now, when he went into the woods, here he realized that he has fallen in the rat trap. How? The forest was big and confusing. He was walking and walking, and there was no way out. He was dead tired. The whole forest, with its trunk, branches, thickets, fallen logs, closed upon him like an impenetrable prison. He thought that the escape from there is impossible. This made him think that he is being caught in the trap. The trap was the money that was there in the pouch. Now, the trap where he has now fallen into increased his gloom and despair. He sunk down on the ground, dead tired, thinking of a place where he could get shelter to rest. He heard the thumping of hammer, realized there is an iron mill nearby, gathered his strength, walked, saw Ramjaso iron mill. The work was in full swing. He took the permission from the black master, and he went because it was cold night. He went near the furnace to get some warmth and slept there. This is his meeting with the first character, Crofter, and his attitude towards a crofter, that is something unexpected of backstabbing him. Now, when he is there in this iron mill, there comes the iron master who owns the mill. This is the second character he would be meeting. Iron mill's greatest ambition, mill owner's greatest ambition was to ship good iron to the market. He used to come both night and day to inspect the work. That night also he came. He caught the attention of the peddler. He looked at him very closely because of the light of the furnace. That was a dull light. He mistook him to be his old regimental comrade by the name Captain Neil Olive. Now, he called him by this name. Peddler did not undeceive him. He did not tell him that I am not your friend, thinking that he would be getting some money. After taking the money, he would be going away from there. The iron master was shocked to see his old comrade had fallen on the bad days. He told him to come home and told him that you be there with us, we'll be celebrating Christmas together, and he thought of making his future secure. The peddler, he declined the invitation. It's obvious because he has stolen the money. The money was still in his pocket. Going to the iron master's house is like throwing yourself into the lion's den. He told him, I just want to sleep here, and after that I would go away. The iron master thought that the captain was embarrassed because of the rag clothes. He said that I am with my daughter, staying with my daughter only. My sons are abroad. My wife is no more. But the peddler still did not accept the invitation. He felt the sense of entrapment. He again declined. Iron Master finally gave up and went home. When he went home, he told his daughter. So now this is the second character he met as the Iron Master. Here also he undeceives him by not telling him that I am not your friend. Here is the coming of the third character, the most important character, Edla. Now Edla, She was not at all pretty, but she was modest, quiet, and shy. She was very kind and considerate that she decided to come in the cold night and bring the father's friend home. She even picked up a fur coat with her to protect the man from the cold night. When she went there, she saw the man sleeping with one eye open because the the peddler was in the habit of sleeping with one eye open. She tried to wake him up. He jumped abruptly and seemed frightened. She judged. She was a keen observer. She was a great judge of human character. She judged that either he has stolen something or he has escaped from the prison. But still, she was so compassionate. She invited him home. She invited him and assured him that whenever he wants to leave, he can leave at his own wish and will. Her friendly manner made the peddler accept the invitation. On the way, the peddler cursed himself for entering into the trap. When they reached home, the peddler was sent with the valet, and the iron master was talking to his daughter. He told his daughter, that we'll be getting some flesh on the man. He even planned that we will get him to do something better rather than selling the traps. But Edna still had some confusion. She told the father that he showed no signs of education. He doesn't seem to be a comrade. He doesn't seem to be your friend. Iron Master, who was not a great judge of human character, he told the daughter to have patience and even added that once he will be cleaned and dressed, he will look like a captain. Very important line, the tramp manner will fall away from him with the tramp clothes. He wanted to tell the daughter that because he is wearing rags, he is not looking like a captain. But when he would be dressing up in the way of a captain, he'll look like a captain. Unconvinced, the girl did not say anything. Next morning, the peddler had been bathed, shaved, had a haircut by the valet. He wore a good-looking father's, the suit of the father, the girl's father. He wore a white shirt, starched collar, whole shoes. In spite of this, seeing him in this way, the iron master was not at all pleased. Why? Because he realized that he had made a mistake in that uncertain glow of furnace. But in this broad daylight, he cannot make a mistake. He looked at the peddler with a puckered brow and demanded an explanation. The peddler defended himself, saying that it is not my fault. I made no pretense about being a captain. I told you I just want to stay here. Still no harm has come. I'll put on my clothes and I'll go away. The iron master said, you have not been honest either. When I called you by the name captain, you did not undeceive me. You did not tell me that I am not your comrade. And the iron master threatened to call the sheriff. Hearing the name of sheriff, the peddler flared up. He hit the table with his fist and clarified that the whole world is nothing but a big rat trap. It offers nothing but cheese, rinse and pork. The same theory he tells the iron master. If sheriff comes and locks me, one day you will also get into the big rat trap. Hearing this from the mouth of the peddler, the iron master started laughing. He said, okay, fine. I would not call the sheriff, but you'll leave as soon as possible. When he was about to leave, the iron master's daughter Edla, she intervened. She told the father that she wanted the peddler to stay, saying that the poor hungry wretch had been invited here by them and they had promised him a Christmas cheer. Now it would be unfair to tell him to go. She even said that he deserves a better treatment, as the entire year he walks and walks and there is no place where he is welcomed. Either he is having a fear of being arrested or cross examined. I would like to give him a day of peace. I want to make Christmas let him feel homelike and Christmassy on the day of Christmas. Hearing this, the father gave in. The stranger ate and slept. He slept and slept and slept because he felt himself in peace and safety. He was woken up to participate in the Christmas celebrations. After participating again, he would go to sleep. The day of Christmas, he ate dinner. He thanked and wished good night to everyone. Here at this point, Edla gave him a Christmas gift. It's a wonderful gift. She first of all told him to keep the father's suit as a Christmas gift. Secondly, she extended an invitation for the Christmas next year. She said that if you have no place to go and celebrate Christmas, you can come here and celebrate it with us. Hearing this, Peddler stared at the girl with boundless amazement. He was unable to understand. Next morning, after Christmas, the father and the daughter, they went to the church, leaving the guest asleep. In the church, they heard about the thievery. They were afraid that the peddler might have stolen the silverwares. When they came home, the wallet informed that he has gone empty-handed, but he has left a package for Edla. It consisted of a small rat trap in which there were those 3 wrinkled cranors and a letter. The content of the letter: the guest wished to return the money to the owner and he wanted to tell him not to set up bait for the others. He expressed his gratitude for being treated as a captain. He did not want to let Edla down. That is why he reciprocated in a dignified, captain-like manner. At the end, he signed himself as Captain Vaughan. Edla was so happy to see the gift left by the peddler because it restored her faith in the belief that all human beings are basically good. She had succeeded in bringing about a transformation in the peddler. The peddler's goodness was awakened, and the peddler had not let her down. So it's a beautiful story of the transformation, a drastic change in the man from a peddler to the feeling that he is a captain. Now, why did he sign himself as the captain? This very page is very important. This gives you the transformation. Who helped him in the transformation? The role of Edla. He was touched by the kind treatment of the girl. Despite of knowing the real identity, she treated him like a captain. It was now the turn of the guest to honor her. The latent goodness of his heart has awakened and he behaved in a dignified manner. She acted as a North Star, guiding the protagonist out of the trap of cynicism. And there was a rapid transformation from an ugly duckling to a dazzling swan. So the story shows you, as I told you, that entering into a rat trap, once you do that, it becomes so difficult to come out of that vicious circle. But he got a chance to come out of it transformed because of Edla. This page tells you the characters that have come in the story: the peddler, the crofter, the ironmaster, and the daughter. And these are the points that I have discussed while telling you the story. So you can open it up and just have a brief synopsis. And if you are able to answer all these points in the 30-40 words, that means you've understood the chapter. These are the 2 long questions. From the board point of view, they are very important. One is the theme of loneliness and the need to bond that goes throughout the chapter. Second one is the unexpected reaction. So let's have a quick review of it. Peddler is lonely. He used to wander around selling rat traps. World has never been kind to him. He has no family. Everything of the peddler, you can get it from the slide. Old Crofter, again, he was lonely. That is why he wanted a company. He's so happy bringing the man in, warmly welcoming him, the porridge, the tobacco, everything. Iron Master, again, he wants a company. He is also staying with his daughter, eldest daughter, and the sons are abroad. He's so happy that he would be getting somebody with whom he would be celebrating Christmas. Even the daughter, she wanted the peddler to stay so that she can get somebody to have Christmas celebrations with. These are all the concepts of loneliness. Coming to the need to bond. Who made him realize the need of bonding was Edla. That you can get it from slide number 11. She was the one who taught him that yes, love, care can change and transform a person. So all these are to be included up. You can have a write-ups from the slides. Coming over to another question, unexpected reaction. Crofter's reaction is, unexpected because the way he was kind, generous, compassionate to the rat trap seller. He gave him shelter, porridge. You can add up. He confided in him, told him about the money, showed him the money can be included. Peddler stealing the money of the crofter, that breaching the trust is also unexpected. Iron Master invitation to the tramp comes as a surprise, and the peddler's fervent refusal of not going and then accepting the Edla's offer again is a surprise. Edla's reaction, there are a number of unexpected reactions. The way going in the night, calling him, bringing him home, after knowing the true identity, treating him like a captain, telling him and giving him an invitation for the next year, Christmas, and the way she goes against the father and tells him to stay there. These are all unexpected. Then the peddler leaving the Cronor and the letter for the girl, and the peddler's transformation. So all this brings together is the unexpected reaction. I hope you are able to understand it, and the questions which are related, you can easily get it from the slides, are these questions, and some of the long questions which are left, I would be putting it in the description box. I hope you have understood the story. Thank you.